All right, what do we got in the news, Robin?
Well, you'll be shaken up by this, too, I'm sure. The
Fred wrote something?
country of France is mourning the death of its longest leader today.
When did he die?
Francois Mitterrand.
He was the president?
He was. He's not now.
A president of a coward country. All cowards.
Well, let me tell you about Francois Mitterrand. He was a member of the resistance during World War II. And they said the existence you say never existed.
He's the one who made Jerry Lewis a national hero.
Possibly, I'm not sure.
Oh, he was the president of the resistance?
He was in the resistance during World War II.
Mr. Blackwell puts up more resistance when a guy comes on to him.
No. All right, go ahead.
And they say he never really got over learning that in his years during the resistance, he was doing business with people who were actually supporting the Nazis. That was devastating to him when he found that out.
The French not only did business with people who were Nazis, they, for the first times in their miserable lives, became productive.
But what he did do during his presidency was he worked very hard to resurrect the new Germany.
They worked very hard.
And make it a full player in the continent of Europe.
I work hard. Why can't I call the hotel and get a 20% off? Hello, me.
I'm drinking my weak mincy.
Yeah.
And my kid Timmy.
Oh, my God.
Well, anyway,
the French were never more cooperative. This guy, to say he's the head of the resistance, let me tell you how cooperative the French were during the war. They grew trees along their streets so the Nazis could march in the shade. They didn't want them sweating. The French were the biggest bunch of bums that ever lived. They still are.
We also have cooking recipes for Jews.
They were, at best, they weren't even, there's nothing to say at best. They weren't even lethargic. You understand? These were lethargic people who came to life when the Nazis took over.
Would you let me finish my tribute to Francois Mitterrand?
He's a bum.
He worked to make sure that Germany re-entered the European financial and
tough job,
economic and diplomatic world.
Right. Again, he fought for the Germans.
As a full partner.
Yeah. Wanted to make sure the Germans were whole again.
Are you comfortable? My greatest, most productive time was when you Germans were whole. I was building a summer home for Hitler.
I did see one picture of him holding the hand of, like, Helmut Kohl or Schmidt or whoever that German leader was at the time.
Yeah.
That it finally was effective, that Germany was all together and back as a full power in Europe.
A fearful people, if ever there were one.
He also abolished the death penalty in France.
Of course. He was too afraid to pull the switch. They can't even kill people over there. They couldn't kill one Nazi.
And he was the first socialist president France has ever had.
Of course he was a socialist. Because when you're cowards, you need to band together.
Mass at Notre Dame Cathedral today.
Only real men can be capitalists, because to be a capitalist, you got to be on your own. Some
250 world leaders and dignitaries were on hand. We were represented by Vice President Al Gore.
Good. He's even too good to send.
Who should we have
Should have sent his wife, Tipper Gore. She could have gotten them in line. Big Yenta. Oh, that's a sad story. I wish only more Frenchmen would die. I wish more of their presidents would pass away. Miserable people. Well, here's the good news. There's no heaven. He's laying in a box getting eaten by worms.
Well, he died of prostate cancer.
Yeah, it's the best way to go. Could barely pee. When that prostate goes, it's like a leaky hose. They should have sent Ted Kennedy over to be at the funeral instead of Al Gore. Al Gore was too good. Should have sent Ted Kennedy. Let him sit there and sop up their wine. I don't have a drinking problem, but I'm going to stop drinking.
O.J. Simpson is back in the news, and I guess we're all happy about it. He is now making a videotape.
The lookout tape.
Hard copy had the special footage on last night, and I guess they're going to be running it all week.
I hope no one buys it.
You see O.J. rehearsing because he's going to give you a tour of the house.
Rehearsing for murder.
And you see his writers sitting around discussing how O.J. should handle
His writers?
Yes.
How come I don't have writers?
I mean, these guys worked hard.
Do they get hotel rooms?
This is O.J.'s writer.
All right.
I need a room.
For me or my wife, Nancy.
O.J.'s writer. I work hard.
Very hard.
Very hard.
If you don't like it, fire me.
That's a screw-up one, too. Go ahead.
So anyway, you see O.J.'s writers, you see in the outtakes, you see his lawyer standing off camera in little conferences where there were no microphones allowed when he's conversing with his attorneys as to how to handle a particular question.
Well, I certainly hope. Unfortunately, I understand some schmuck paid him $3 million already.
The schmuck is Tony Hoffman.
Nice job, Tony. Way to go.
And he says that's exactly why O.J. did it. O.J. did it for the money. Here's Mr. Hoffman.
Nice job, Tony. Maybe one day you'll have a kid that gets killed and someone will pay them $3 million to make a videotape. What a way to make a living. You got that's the lowest. That's lower than Jerry Springer or that hosehead Sally Jesse Raphael. That's the rock bottom.
He did not talk at the trial. He was acquitted at the trial. His attorneys said he should not talk at the trial. And he does want to give the answers. He's always wanted to give the answers.
Yeah, on his videotape. Please, all my listeners.
$3 million videotape.
If you know of anybody who buys this tape, don't speak to them or socialize with them.
The videotape is $29.95. I think they're going to be selling this via infomercial. Here's Mr. Hoffman once again.
I'm not going to get into the financial agreement. My company owns the tape. And we hired Mr. Simpson. We also hired Mr. Becker to do the interview.
Well, you should be very proud of yourself for hiring O.J.
Mr. Becker is, by the way, the...
Sandy Becker?
No.
No?
I don't know what his first name is, but Mr. Becker is no longer even in the news game. He owns this radio station in Kentucky.
Well, he's got to be a multimillionaire.
Was a local news anchor in Los Angeles at one time.
Yeah, good. Well, so he can be famous off of O.J., too.
Last night on Dateline, he told NBC News reporters that he did believe that O.J. Simpson lied during their interview. But if you want to see it...
You want to give O.J. $29. But you know what? O.J.'s already got $3 million.
Yeah, O.J. got his money.
I don't know if it was Tony or whoever, maybe some conglomerate that gave him this. Whoever did it should be ashamed of themselves.
They say that ads for the O.J. tape will start this weekend.
I want to see the station that takes ads for it. Or the newspaper.
Well, like I said, it's an infomercial, so it's like one of those places where you buy time.
Oh. They can refuse to sell time.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, sure they can. Absolutely.
On what grounds?
Well, like this station, we refuse to take certain ads that are of sexual nature. Just that's not a law. We just don't want to sell, we don't want to sell porno tapes.
We have decided that is our standard.
Right.
However, what would be your reason for rejecting O.J.?
He murdered 2 people. That might be the reason.
But he was acquitted.
Oh, that's right.
So, I mean, that would be his argument, that you're doing this, and it's a breach of his right to freedom of speech.
I don't think anybody has a right to advertise. I don't see that in the Bill of Rights. The right to advertise.
No, you have the right to buy time. If a station is selling time.
You do not have the right to buy time. Unless you're running for political office.
That would be discriminatory.
Yeah, you can discriminate. Believe it or not, there's a private business. You can actually discriminate.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Not without good reason.
There's good reason. There's plenty good reason. There's 2 good reasons.
Legally, Howard.
No, I'm telling you. Tom, you know this better than me. Can't we refuse O.J.'s infomercial? Not that Tom's ever refused anything.
This would be tough for him.
You got $30,000. Tom's there. Tom's on the phone to you.
We wouldn't just the answer is yes.
You can refuse.
Absolutely.
You could refuse to sell.
You can refuse
Tony
to sell
Hoffman
advertising to anybody you don't want to sell it to.
Right.
For no reason.
X-rated movies.
Right.
We wouldn't take O.J.
Right.
You would not take O.J.
Nope. Even though he sat on the board of directors.
We took him once.
We took him once.
Really, man?
That was before.
If O.J. kills himself, maybe then we'll consider. Right, thank you. All right, we got to take a break, Rob, and we'll be back and allow you to, of course, do your update on the news right after this.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. More after this. 97.1 The Eagle. It's The Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
I love it. Any more snow in the forecast, Robin?
Yes, tomorrow. I was going to talk about that. As I say, another nor'easter is in our...
No, come on. Hey, that was fun, the last one.
Oh.
Hope we get a day off.
Yeah. This is my turn in the barrel, isn't it?
Hey, you can get something free. Hey, I'm going to fly down to Florida this weekend. Who does Howard know? I mean, who do I know?
Hey, what if I could get a free snowmobile from somebody?
Well, you must be saying, gee, I hope Robin is having a birthday show for Howard so I can meet more people.
Yeah. Jackie loves the birthday show. Hey, the birthday show is tomorrow, I think. Again, I'm not privy, but I would guess.
How could you promote something you know nothing about?
Yeah, do it every day. Take a look at our commercials. You think I have any idea what these guys are up to?
Amazing.
So, okay, what else is in the news?
Well, Marlon Brando's son Christian was let go yesterday.
Oh, Crazy Eyes? Crazy Eyes Brando?
Yeah, he had served 5 years of a 10-year sentence for the murder of his, I guess you call him a brother-in-law. They weren't actually married.
This is his brother-in-law.
His sister was having a baby by this guy.
Yeah, great.
So, anyway.
Put the whole damn family on Ricky Lake. Hanging themselves, going to jail,
Nobody
shooting each other.
can get a good interview out of Marlon Brando, and look what's going on in his life.
He's wacky.
So anyway,
Larry King interviews him and kisses him for an hour and a half. Here is...
We don't know. Here's Terry Knight to describe to us what it was like when Christian was released.
Terry Knight, that was my radio name when I first got in the business. Terry Knight with you? Terry Knight.
Christian Brando left shortly after midnight last night. Custody staff relinquished him to a private citizen. No further details are available.
Isn't it amazing that someone could take a gun and kill you and be out after 3 years?
You know, you've been saying to guys, kill your wife and you'll be out in 20. That's
a lie. Kill your wife and you'll be out in 3 years. I got to tell you something. There is a guy, I have to say this again, because my heart breaks every time I think of him, and I got a letter from some woman who's close to him. A guy named Gary Fannin in Detroit, Michigan, years ago, I don't know, 100 years ago, when Michigan enacted that law, if they catch you dealing, you go to jail for life.
Yeah.
This was
real life.
This was an 18-year-old kid, basically a really good kid who never dealt drugs. An undercover cop came to him. He had a friend who was dealing drugs, and the cop said to him, "Do you know someone who deals drugs?" He goes, "Yeah, that guy over there."
I think the story was he dealt marijuana or something.
Yeah, maybe that.
The guys asked him if he knew someone who dealt cocaine.
Right. And he said to the guy, so in essence, he's considered an accomplice. And they sent this kid to life. He's still in jail. This kid's been serving over 20 years or something.
Yeah. Nobody died.
Nobody died. Nobody got hurt. I mean, yeah, okay. I know what you're going to say. Well, hey, you shouldn't have dealt any cocaine. Well, come on. Everybody's done some schmuck things. All right. So hasn't the guy served long enough?
Yeah, hasn't he learned his lesson? Hasn't he done enough? I mean, if Christian after 5 years knows not to kill.
Yeah. Shouldn't
he know not to deal after 20?
This guy, Gary Fannin, should be released. I only wish I was on in Detroit or in Michigan, somewhere I could get some influence. Unfortunately, everyone's afraid to put me on in Detroit because Terry Ricolta lives there, and she might piss and moan that I'm on the radio. They're also scared of this housewife. Everyone's so afraid of this woman. I don't know why. She's a housewife who sits at home and watches Married with Children. She has absolutely no influence over anything or anyone and could write to sponsors day and night, and who cares? If you're a sponsor, you get a letter from Terry Ricolta, throw in the garbage.
Why would you be afraid of Terry Ricolta after what she did to Married with Children?
Right.
She did a huge hit.
Yeah. Don't be afraid. Buy time on any show that she's against. She's never influenced anything. If Gary Fannin had killed the cop,
he'd be out.
Instead of telling him where to buy cocaine, he'd be out of jail now. It is true. I think Rockefeller put a law in effect here in New York State that if you dealt drugs, you were going to go to jail for life. But nobody ever did it for real. Of course not.
I don't know. A lot of people are serving a lot of time for drugs.
There's not enough jail space, or it's nonsense. Make all drugs legal. And forget about making all drugs legal. Let's not get into that debate. Just get Gary Fannin out of jail. I find it
well,
abominable.
Every day I read stories about guys who have raped a number of times.
Fred 3 times.
No. Who are let go.
Right.
Guys who murder, who are let go.
Fred 3 times.
And
Don King is murdered twice. He's out of jail.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys were murdered. Okay, he has extenuating circumstances, self-defense, whatever. I'm sure there were extenuating circumstances for this 18-year-old. And let me tell you something. Geraldine Ferraro's son was dealing right in college, and they quickly, boom, 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 got him out of the whole thing. Gary Fannin is not no Senator song, whatever that song is. If Gary Fannin was related to Geraldine Ferraro,
he wouldn't have this problem.
Geraldine Ferraro wants to do penance. Why doesn't she work to get this kid Gary Fannin out of jail? It's a crime against humanity. It's worse than Turkey.
Worse than Turkey?
Remember Turkish prisons used to lock you up and
that.
Throw away the key if you dealt some hash?
Midnight Express.
Oh, please, Robin. All you got to do is know someone, and Gary Fannin would be out. I understand Gary Fannin now is up before some judge. Some judge has ruled that perhaps he was arrested improperly, something, so they need some money for his legal defense. The guy has no money.
Yeah.
Some woman wrote me a letter. I was going to ask Jackie if he'd send Gary Fannin some money.
Well, then he's staying in jail.
To raise some money.
Yeah.
He is staying in jail if he needs Jackie's money.
Hey, I work hard for it. Don't talk about my money.
I never sold drugs. At least didn't get caught.
Anyway, anything else, Robin?
Anyway, yes, Cheyenne Brando no longer is with us. She hanged herself, unable to get over the death of Dag Drolet. And Brando's son, Christian, walked out of prison yesterday, and we're still not sure.
I like your voice like this.
Where he went.
I like it better than your regular voice.
Well, thank you very much.
It sounds like you sound like a little Petty Crone. You're like a hardened, seasoned newswoman.
Right, thank you very much.
Yeah, you take her more seriously than that beautiful, melodic voice that you normally use.
I thought, for a while, I thought it was sounding like Marge Simpson.
No, it's very hard-hitting.
And then a little while yesterday, I went through a Blythe Danner period.
Yes, a lot of people commented on that. Now you sound like Jackie.
That's right. I don't even have to do a Jackie imitation. A woman, remember I told you a while ago about the woman who is shackled to her daughter because her daughter has all these behavior problems?
It was a great story, Robin, you broke.
Well, the woman was hospitalized yesterday for what may be a drug overdose.
The mother?
The mother.
All right.
Deborah Harder was brought to the emergency room on Tuesday in critical condition, but she later improved and was transferred to a private room.
While she was shackled to the daughter, she OD'd? To teach the daughter a lesson?
See what happens when you take drugs.
Imagine the judge shackled this young girl to her mother to teach her more responsibility.
You wonder why the girl had problems.
Yeah, that ain't going to work. Shackling her to the mother. That's terrific.
This is why I've always told you these courts have no clue what they're doing with these children and these parents.
I told you.
Her 15-year-old daughter is now tethered to her stepfather.
Oh, I see. So now she's chained to the stepfather.
Oh,
while the mother repairs herself.
How long before she's just tied up to a stranger?
Tie her up to me. I'll teach her. I work hard.
So now the judge says she either has to be tied to the mother or the stepfather. Even when she attends school. How do these people work? I don't know. All they should do is charge the parents money. That will hurt them more than shackling. And say, either you get your daughter in line or we're going to charge you money. Well, I know there are some states that are considering blaming the parents when the underage children, commit crimes. No, I also read lately that in California they're considering paddling. That's funny. That's really humiliating. I'm for that, the paddling thing. I'm for that. In fact, I'm going to paddle the person who did in the K-Rock van. What happened to the K-Rock van? With the new format? Yeah. Tom went out and had somebody spray paint and graffiti-ized the van. Yeah.
Like, it must have cost 10 cents. Wait till you see this van.
Those graffiti people call what they do art.
Yeah. But I'm writing a movie now where OJ's kids do something bad. They're shackled to him. And then OJ has to go out and kill his wife. And the kids are dragged along. And I made accomplices. It's a great movie I'm writing. I think Gary Marshall's interested in it. Wants to direct it. He heard the premise. He freaked. So this will be my next Pretty Woman.
Pretty Dead Woman.
Pretty Dead Woman. That's what it's called, Pretty Dead Woman. It's a sequel.
Let me see anything else. Where are we in the show? Christopher Reeve has become more productive.
Oh, he is so much better now.
Since he got put in that wheelchair.
You'd swear his publicist put him up to this.
He's now starting a foundation.
Yes. Don't shackle me to him. Is he starting a foundation? Horseback foundation? He should teach people not to horseback ride and jump.
His 2 London-based older children launched a campaign on Wednesday to help people leave their wheelchairs behind.
That's good.
To me, the cat is more active.
Oh, jeez.
Now, don't you think it's rather cruel of his older children to start a campaign where you leave your wheelchair behind?
Yeah, like he can do that. Yeah.
I mean, he's just up to breathing at this point.
Right.
He's not leaving anything.
It's awful. Awful what happened to the guy, but why people feel they have to jump on these horses.
Well, people like it. And
even you.
Do it at your own risk.
What you do is ridiculous.
Reeve was paralyzed from the neck down on May 27th, then a fall from a horse. His son Matthew read a message from his father. Thousands of people who are still stuck in chairs will get up and walk.
Wow. All right, very good.
Reeve is a patient or a patron of Push 2000, a project of the International Spinal Research Trust.
Do they have free things? Push 2000?
Yeah, he'll be calling.
All I know is, man, a lot of people who are in wheelchairs are going to be trying to get out of their wheelchairs, and a lot of people are going to be thudding onto the ground because they're listening to this stuff. It's very sad.
That is not a nice thing to say.
Let me tell you, it's not nice. I'm concerned about people falling out of their chairs. Let me take a break here, Robin. You can wrap up when we come back.
All right, I'll wrap up when we get back.
Right.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle.
Yeah.
Listening to The Howard Stern Show. Once again,
Listen to Leslie.
Howard Stern.
Leslie West. Greatest living guitar player, Leslie West. Often overlooked, but never forgotten. Listen to that. That's a beat. That's it. I don't care how old it is. Never in my life. God, I sing good. That's a talent of mine rarely used.
Hey now.
Thank you.
You're so busy using all of the other talents.
Yeah, I'm just so multifaceted. I'll be in Argentina for 3 months filming Evita. Boy, does that have bomb all over it or what?
Please. Why are they even bothering?
Does nobody know that that's going to fail?
Please.
I want to meet the sucker who's putting money into that. It's one of those that won't even play on HBO.
No, nobody's going to watch it.
I could save them the money right now.
You know, they wondered why it was taking them so long to get it made.
Because it
that
sucks.
wasn't a clue.
Like Madonna's going to bring somebody to the plate with her scary talent.
Oh, yeah, I think she's the Argentinian who captivated a country.
That's why she's talking with a British accent now. Anyway, I know you want to wrap up the news. You should really get home and rest that pipe.
You're absolutely right.
That pipe.
Christopher Reeve is also starting something of his own.
What do you want, a Christopher Reeve public relations?
Well, I'd like to tell you, I want all you lazy people on 2 legs.
Yeah, 2 legs and can move your anything beside your head.
You can do a lot more.
Yeah, Jackie. Especially you, Fred.
And a phone hookup yesterday.
Jackie works hard, at least. Yeah.
Yeah. Christopher Reeve announced He's trying to develop the Reeve Irvine Research Center at the University of California at Irvine.
This is something different than with the other thing?
Yeah, that's his kid. This
wow.
is Christopher Reeve.
And who will hold the phone for him when he does all this work? Explain that to me.
I'm sure it was some kind of special hookup, so
I see.
It's just one of those things they loop around his head.
Can I get one of those?
And he probably works the phone from a tube in his mouth.
I need that. I need a tube in my mouth and hands-free telephone. I got to get one of those hands-free telephones. You know the ones that you wear the headset?
Yeah.
I have one of those. I have a Panasonic phone system.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. I have to yell into that little microphone. I want to get a real good one. Fred, work on that for me, all right? Get back to me in 3 years. Go ahead, like you do with everything else.
Reeve's research center will study trauma to the spinal cord with emphasis on reversing the damage, of course.
Right.
So, there you have it. He's doing
that'll help him.
Bit too.
That wouldn't even help. Wouldn't even put a dent in his problem. Well, now he's interested in this stuff.
Carol O'Connor was in court yesterday, the man who played Archie Bunker. He was in court to watch the trial of Harry Persigian, this guy he thinks sold drugs to his son. His son, of course, died sometime last year.
I don't agree with Carol O'Connor in this case. I mean, I believe his son...
Well, let's listen to Carol O'Connor, and then you can tell me why you don't agree with it.
And I feel bad that his son's dead. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that's not fun. Nobody likes to lose a kid, but except Jackie, obviously. He thinks that's funny.
I want to see Persigian punished according to the law that's set down for people who are found in possession of drugs for sale.
They should kill every doctor who's ever prescribed medical drugs.
A lot of people to do away.
Yeah, if they're going to start killing everyone. And I think that Carol's son...
Let him continue.
Oh, I see. You're not going to let me make that point, will you, Carol?
Nothing's going to give me peace. I've lost a son. And I'll go to my grave without any peace over that.
And he hopes that other people like him who know of people who are dealing drugs do something about it. Here he is again.
I would like other people who know these reptiles on the street to go and tell the police about
it. Yeah, right. Just you go try and do that.
So that's what he's advocating. He would like to see this guy put away. His son died of a drug overdose or a suicide after taking a lot of drugs. And
let me just say that there are a lot of adults who take drugs. And I don't for a second blame the drug dealers because these people would abuse something or another and eventually overdose. I don't blame them at all. I blame unhappy childhoods. I blame...
No, when you're an adult, it's an unhappy adulthood.
Well, I'm getting to that. I blame unhappy childhoods for your children out there, unhappy adults, unhappy people who, and you know what? And sometimes just people who want to party frivolously for no apparent psychological reason.
Well, I always think there's an underlying reason you want to lose your mind.
Yeah, I know. I for many years spent losing my mind, and
listen, we heard your childhood.
Yeah, I know why I was doing it. I don't blame the drug dealer for that.
Nobody could blame you.
No, I knew what I was doing when I bought that crap. So I don't, and I feel bad for Carol O'Connor losing a kid.
But we have a world that's abdicating responsibility.
Right.
That seems to be what we're into. Nobody's responsible except the people who are giving you something or selling you something.
Right.
Just because you're buying, you're not responsible.
Thank you. I know that was hard for you to get out with your voice that way, but it's greatly appreciated.
Well, it's the same with these suits against breast implant companies, cigarette companies.
Good for you. Even with a bad voice.
Suing bartenders who serve you a drink.
Look at this. Look at the applause you get, even with a really, what is a painful throat condition.
I'm not in pain.
Really? You're very brave.
People think I am.
Good for you for taking the time out to say that. All right, go ahead.
Let me see if there's anything else I want to get to today.
I think you should get to a throat doctor.
Bill Maher is going to ABC. That is an expected announcement today.
Oh, good. He can finally fail.
Politically incorrect host.
Good. He's going to take that show Politically Incorrect ABC?
Yeah, they think he's going to follow Nightline.
Oh, great. Good. Wait till he sees how few people will watch. He thinks he's getting ratings because he's on the Comedy Channel.
I have another question. We talked about Macaulay Culkin earlier today, But I just wanted to mention it again, that custody suit between his mother and father is ongoing.
Very sad.
They say that the Culkin children, all 6 of them, are siding with Mom.
Let him move to all Sweden to go there.
That Macaulay won't even, like there's 6 kids, but the only opinion they really care about is Macaulay.
Right.
Macaulay won't even talk to his father and is thinking of firing him as his manager.
I'm thinking of hiring him as my manager because I can use $50 million. Get me in a few of those Home Alone movies.
And they have had a number of reports that the children are all out of control and that Macaulay is experiencing some difficulties now.
Yeah. That comes as some shock.
Miami Dolphins are about to get a new coach, according to Jimmy Johnson's mother. She says that the announcement will be made today that her son will be taking over as head coach from Don Shula.
Can't she keep a secret?
Here is what Jimmy Johnson said at the prospect that might happen.
The first meeting was very positive. I think not only can it be a productive relationship, I think it can be very exciting and be a lot of fun. And again, we've got to make some more talks and we've got to make some more progress, but so far it has been positive.
I thought mother was a loudmouth. Guy's in the middle of a negotiation. His mother's running around.
They launched a space shuttle today, and...
big deal.
Oh, that's good.
Usually they don't launch the space shuttle when it's very cold, but it was only like 44 degrees down in Florida today.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? The coldest it's been.
Where did they stay? Was it Miami?
At the Cordoba or something.
The Cordoba Hotel? Hey, I saw Apollo 13.
Wait a minute. Let me just go on, because this is interesting.
Go ahead.
They never launched because the last time they launched during the cold was the time the shuttle blew up.
Yeah.
So they went ahead and did it today anyway, number one, because they needed to go up there and fix this satellite. They got a Japanese guy on board, too, because they're going up to fix a Japanese satellite.
Yeah, only the Japanese know what they're doing.
And the other thing is that this is, of course, the first launch of the space shuttle in 1996, but it could also be the last if we never get a budget together.
Right.
Because there'll be no money to fund these things.
I saw Apollo 13.
Yeah, great movie, by the way.
Yeah, Ron Howard really knows how to direct a good movie.
Great movie.
Great movie. I didn't want to watch it because I was just like, I don't want to see Apollo 13.
A lot of people had that reaction to it.
Yeah. And it really is so good, man. Cause it's gripping, yeah. And I watched it on,
Laserdisc?
No, but I had it on that 60-inch screen.
Oh.
That were rules.
Well, if you see it on whatever movie screen is, that's better.
Yeah, that sucks because you got to sit there with people who talk to the screen.
Not during that one.
I got to go see Waiting to Exhale. Just not cause it got horrible reviews. It's horrible, but these black women all sit and yell at the screen.
We going? We gotta go.
We gotta go, man.
Let's get it together.
Yeah, let's do that. All right.
Well, Jackie, who can you call?
Do you know anyone, Jackie, that owns a theater or someone who works on the station?
Call Tom Chisano.
Oh, goodness.
See if you know anybody, okay?
I will treat to the stupid movie.
Oh, okay, sports.
I understand that Governor Whitman in New Jersey has made a plea to all business owners who are thinking of docking their employees' pay for missing days during the snow to reconsider. She says that would be penalizing people who really would have tried to get to work because they couldn't and they were obeying the law.
No.
What?
I agree with our governor.
Okay. And finally, it looks like the Knicks, well, they say there's a rumor that Charles Barkley is up for trade from whatever team he plays for, Arizona.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Did you watch any football over the weekend?
This is basketball.
Oh. Did you watch any football?
No.
You mentioned sports.
I watched a little bit of that Colt game, remember?
Yeah, because I called you, because when you called me, I said, watch the game.
Yeah, it was on.
It's a great game.
I don't know why, but I was like, oh, yeah, there it is, and I saw the score at that moment.
The Indiana Colts won.
Yeah, 10-7.
It was a good game. They beat somebody.
They weren't supposed to beat who?
Kansas City.
Yeah.
It was a cool game. I dug that. And then, because now this is when I start watching football.
This is when it gets good.
This is when football gets really good and I can follow it.
That field goal kickers was terrible.
Oh, man.
He missed 3 field goals, and they were all easy.
Well, it was freezing out.
It was cold.
Nobody was making field goals.
No, they made a field goal.
They made one, but the other guy missed one, too.
Yeah, I know, but 3. Come on, that's what they pay you for.
I know, that's unbelievable.
That last one was way off.
Yeah, it really was.
It was like as soon as it left his foot, you knew they lost.
I mean, that guy deserved to get beat up in the locker room.
That well.
That must be awful when that guy's got to go in the locker room with all those guys.
I know. One of them was patting him on the head trying to make him feel better.
Yeah, wait till like a couple of days go by.
I know.
And
man.
yeah.
Because they really would have won the game.
Or they would have at least tied it and had a shot of winning.
Yeah, but if they had 3 attempts, they would have won.
Oh, yeah.
Converted a couple.
Yeah, it's really weird.
But anyway, I was talking about Charles Barkley. Wouldn't you like to see Barkley playing for the Knicks?
Love that.
It's a little late.
Why is it late?
Oh,
he's just not as good as he used to be.
His career.
He's not?
I mean, he's good, but he's not great anymore. He's not the great guy he once was.
Here, why don't we get somebody great now?
He's like in his, I think he's in like, he's got to be 31, 32, something like that. You know,
how old's Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan's a whole different guy. He really is.
Is Michael Jordan still great?
I mean, he's very good.
Look, all I know
is he's still great.
I have not been following him that much this season, but the Bulls are 29-3.
And 18-0 at home.
Well, I'd say that's pretty good.
They don't lose in Chicago.
The Bulls are like, they may win 65 games this year, which is unbelievable.
Wow. And how are the Knicks doing?
Really bad. Ewing sprained his ankle, came back. They lost like 3 games in a row, 1-1.
So Pat Riley was smart to get out.
They lost to the Nets last night. Well, the problem with the Knicks is that the Knicks have had the same roster for 5 years, and all those guys that used to be...
Can't they get new guys?
They're the oldest team in the league.
Why is it no New York teams are any good?
Like, have any great players?
How can we have 2 football... You know, when I was in Cleveland, every person who came up said, Howard, can't you do something about the Cleveland Browns leaving? I go, who do you think I am, Jesus Christ? I said, I got a bit more important things to worry about. I got to elect governors. I said... Every person walked up to me and said they were so bummed out that the Cleveland Browns were leaving, you know, because now it's going to be the Baltimore Browns.
Right. Or from them.
I mean, I can't believe with that kind of team loyalty, everyone's freaking out and leaving the town, but I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, but the Colts had that in Baltimore and they left.
I know. But now the Browns are going to Baltimore. But why is it that everyone can every once in a while get a decent team? We have 2 teams in New York with unlimited funds.
Wait a minute. We have 2 baseball teams with no luck.
I know.
We have 2 football teams with no luck.
We did have the Rangers. They won one year, right?
Yeah, the Devils won last year. The Mets won like in '86. The next good team.
'86.
I know. The next good team we're probably going to have in the city is the Mets. Have like bottomed out and they're starting to get better again, but it's going to take like 3 years.
Oh.
But
hey, how is Cleveland?
Again.
How is Cleveland like OJ?
How?
They both lost the Browns. Well, actually, they both got rid of the Browns. That's more. That's more apropos. Isn't that a great line?
I just wonder.
Oh, that's good.
Why is it that we have no huge stars playing sports in New York?
Well, Ewing is a big star.
He's an old and aging star.
Right.
Yeah, and we're not even sure he's human.
Mark Messier is
another one who, you know.
Like, you know what the whole rap is now? The Jets were so bad, now they finally have the first draft choice.
And now all the first draft choices suck.
Right. So now they're arguing, should the Jets get a receiver or should they get a lineman? And the whole rap is, well, if nobody's blocking the quarterback, it doesn't matter who you have to throw to. The quarterback's going to get sacked.
Right.
But if you have nobody to throw to, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, what is this? There's free agents they can pick up.
Years ago, you used to have stars in New York. What happened?
I don't know.
And then we finally get a star in New York, like Dexter Carter, and he sucks. And then he leaves, and he's great.
But even like the Yankees made the playoffs last year. And then they dismantled the whole team. None of those guys are on the team anymore.
Yeah.
They traded or let everyone go. Fired the manager, let half the players go.
Wolf, it's very bad.
It's very bad.
It's a very bad catch-22. When the Jets get a receiver,
do they get it?
Do they get a linesman
who can catch the ball, or someone who can protect the guy who throws the ball? Now they can get a guy.
It's a catch-22.
That's what they say.
Catch the ball. But no one will be protecting the guy who throws the ball. But they can get a guy who protects the guy who throws the ball.
He starts it all and then he laughs.
Then there's no one who can catch it. Oh.
That's okay.
Hey, we got to get out of here. Come on.
Really?
Somebody called. They said they found your road pizza.
Hey, I got a great letter for Jackie's cat. This guy actually wrote a letter. This is not a fact.
Robin has a sore throat.
Dear Howard, I found Tim the cat. I am having sex with Tim the cat. I will return Tim to Jackie when he is full. Vito the catnapper. Look at that. And the guy wrote it out and mailed it to us. That's no fact.
Did he send a picture?
That came through the mail.
Yeah.
And finally, Tim Allen says he will not be doing a sequel to Toy Story. They've already announced the sequel, though. Straight to video. He says he had no fun being cooped up in a recording studio doing that stupid voice.
Was it more fun being in jail or being cooped up in that recording studio?
I guess any kind of incarceration.
Tim freaks out anytime he's incarcerated.
If the walls are too close, Tim is not having a good time.
And you would think a guy who spent like 5 years in jail like Tim Allen did, You would think that being in a recording studio wouldn't be so bad.
They let him out.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of that movie that Tim was in with Jackie, you know, Comedy's Dirtiest Dozen.
Yeah.
And if you told him then, hey, you're going to be in a movie that's going to make $100 million and you could do a sequel, he probably would have gone nuts.
Right.
No, he's Mr. Anti-Sequel. He wouldn't do any. He's refusing Santa Claus. He's now refusing Toy Story.
He's made all the right moves. Maybe he's right.
So there you have it.
Thanks, Robin. Listen, let me just do some quick plugs. If you can somehow get your entry in for the Scores contest, get my book, Miss America.
You only have until tomorrow.
You only have until tomorrow. Tomorrow is my birthday. I believe there will be a birthday show. That is my belief.
Finally tonight. Are
you still doing the news?
There's a presidential press conference. And I just want to say that for those of you who don't want to watch, there's always Channel 9 and Channel 11 in New York, and I'm sure you have your local stations there that ignore everything, too.
We love those stations.
In fact, during the snowstorm, I would always check over at Channel 9 and Channel 11.
They ignored it.
It wasn't snowing.
It was sunny, and we were in Florida. Jackie Penthouse, Joke Page Martling, congratulations on all your success, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Hysterical 2-hour video, The Very Wild Stump the Joke Man, only $15 plus $4 shipping and handling, $19.96 special, buy two, get one free. Hope for a 20% discount if you know somebody. Call 1-800-323-KING. Wednesday night, Jackie at his funniest at Chuckles Comedy Club, January 24th in Mineola on Long Island. For information to order Sergeant Pecker, the very funny new album, call 516-922-WINE. Produced by Nancy Sirianni.
And Timmy.
And Timmy. King Norris this Friday.
No, wait
very
a minute.
uncomfortable out there.
Miss I Run a Business. Nancy, I Run a Business series.
We haven't identified the business yet. King Norris, Fred's band this Friday at the Palm Grill, getting excellent write-ups in Montclair, New Jersey. If it doesn't snow, by the way.
If it doesn't.
Otherwise, Fred can't be bothered. Fred don't put himself out too much.
I ain't gonna go out.
To order a signed copy of Stuttering John's CD, call 201-942-OUCH. That hasn't been out long enough. If you're planning a wedding or party and you need a DJ,
There must be someone left who doesn't have it.
call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040. Well, there you have it, Robin.
Now we can go out in the hall.
Oh, and I have to apologize.
Everyone's pissed off?
It just seems, I don't know about if you guys picked up on it, just seems very cold out there. Nobody's smiling at us.
Really?
I think because of the whole rap.
The sales are terrible.
I think people are upset that you call around and get 20% discounts. No one can believe it.
Yeah, while you were reading his plugs, I was like, who does he ever give a discount to?
No one.
Always willing to take one.
Yeah.
I am very generous.
We'll see you tomorrow.
97.1 The Eagle.
Hey, it's me, Cindy.